So today we're going to be taking a look at the Bora Universal Portamate casters that you can get. Now these casters are designed to fit any base that you need them to fit on, and you just bolt them to the corners of that. One good thing about them, they got 3-inch casters, so they roll around in the shop pretty good even if there is quite a bit of sawdust on the floor. And got a large locking lever on 2 of the casters that's going to be at one end of the platform. That's probably one of the things that I like about them best. You don't have to bend over and lock or unlock those casters. Now, one of the things that a lot of people probably won't like about this setup is only 2 of those casters are swivel casters. The 2 at the other end are just fixed casters that bolts to the platform. So if you need a platform that's going to need to swivel around or put it in a really tight spot, these probably are not the casters that you are going to want to buy. There's a lot of them out there on the market that you can purchase. These tend to work pretty good for me. I do have a small shop, but the place that I'm going to be putting the bandsaw and the sanding station that I'm going to be putting the other set on is going to be pretty easy to be put in that spot with these kind of casters. So it's not really a big deal to me, but if you do need to use this in a tight spot, it's probably not the best option for you. I will say there is some of these casters that Bora makes that bolts directly to your workbench or structure that you're working with. So that's kind of handy. There's a lot of options on their website for these. So anyhow, we're going to take a look at the bandsaw. Alright, so to move the bandsaw, just unplug your dust collection, then press both locking levers that's going to be on one end, and you can just move it out of the way. Like I said, the sawdust on the floor does not hurt it at all. And then just move it back into place. One thing I'll say is the bandsaw weighs a couple 100 pounds, and the plywood I originally used on the bottom was not thick enough. I think it's 5/8, and I probably need at least a 3/4 inch piece of plywood. This setup, I think you can even double the plywood. I've certainly got enough room to put a piece of 3/4 inch on top of this 5/8, and there should be enough room with the bolts that I can still put that nut on. Another thing you might want to consider if you are purchasing these is the clearance. If you have a door or drawer, now you can put some kind of spacer on the bottom side of this plywood and it will lift this surface up. That'll let you clear this tire and this frame. But that's one thing you got to consider if you want to buy these, is if you have a door or a drawer that's going to be in the way of that. Alright y'all, so that's my opinion on these Bora brand Portamate casters. The good thing is you can make them any size you want. They seem like they're really well built. The metal on them is pretty thick. I think they hold up to 400 pounds, so if you got a bigger piece that you need to put on these, they should handle that as long as it's not over 400 pounds. Another thing I like, you can stack that plywood up probably 1 inch or so thick if you need to make that a lot more stout. So anyhow, I hope y'all enjoyed this quick video. I really like these. Maybe this will help y'all out if y'all need to buy some casters, maybe to help you decide if this is a route you need to go or if you need to go another route. One complaint that some people had that I saw, all 4 casters did not swivel, and I can understand that, but with my shop the way it is, that does not bother me none. I have enough room I can kind of work them into where I need to go. But if you're in a tight spot, or if you just prefer all of them swivel, I can see where that'd be an issue. So anyhow, hope y'all enjoyed the video and got some tips out of it, and I will see y'all on the next one.